Hello everyone, welcome to English with Uma. Do you ever feel like English listening practice is this endless cycle of starting strong with enthusiasm, popping in your earbuds for a quick audio clip or lesson, only to find your attention wandering after a minute or two because the content feels too generic, too repetitive, or too detached from anything that truly captivates your imagination, leaving you with improved ears on a technical level, but no real spark or motivation to keep going? Like you're commuting to work or relaxing at home after a tiring day, wanting to build that essential listening skill as a beginner to catch basic words, simple sentences, and everyday rhythms that will one day let you chat with confidence or enjoy movies without subtitles. But the standard beginner exercises, repeating phrases or filling in blanks, come across as mechanical and uninspiring, turning what could be a delightful daily habit into something you postpone or abandon because it doesn't hold your interest. Maybe you've dreamed of discovering that one perfect English story, the kind every learner must listen to, where the words are clear and slow, the plot pulls you in gently like a warm hug, teaching pronunciation, vocabulary, and comprehension without you even trying, making listening feel like an adventure rather than a drill. But without finding that story, your practice stays surface level, leaving your beginner ears craving more depth and joy. Perhaps you've sampled random online audios, fairy tales for kids, or short dialogues, only to find them either too childish without substance for adults or too advanced with unfamiliar slang, causing you to hit pause and search for something else that never quite fits. If you're nodding along right now, feeling that familiar blend of beginner eagerness to absorb English sounds mixed with a subtle wish for something truly must-listen that makes practice irresistible, this episode is made just for you, tailored gently for foundational growth. Today, we're diving into something essential, heartwarming, and foundational, something that can become your go-to listening anchor as a beginner. We're talking about one English story every learner must listen to, English listening for beginners. We'll cover this warmly and expansively, featuring that one timeless beginner-friendly story told in clear, slow English with natural pauses for easy following, along with encouraging insights on why this story is a must for every learner, practical beginner listening strategies, common early hurdles with kind solutions, reflective questions to engage deeper, and step-by-step ways to revisit and build on it, turning your listening time into a beginner's stepping stone for lifelong English love right away, so you can tune in comfortably, retain easily, and start hearing English as friendly sounds rather than a challenge. My friend, let me be straight with you from the heart, as if we're sitting together in a quiet cafe, sipping something warm while sharing beginner tales of language discovery. The one English story every learner must listen to isn't about some elite hidden gem reserved for advanced ears. It's about a simple, universal narrative that speaks to the beginner's journey, delivered in basic words and slow pace to train your listening gently, embedding foundational sounds, common phrases, and easy structures that form the bedrock of understanding spoken English. It's not about overwhelming you with fast-talking narrators or complex plots that leave you rewinding every sentence. It's not about forcing vocabulary quizzes mid-story that break the flow. It's not even about expecting you to speak back immediately as a newbie. That's not beginner-friendly or encouraging. No, it's about letting this one story wash over you like a calm stream, where repeated listens build your ear for simple rhythms, word connections, and intonations, fostering confidence to recognize hello in different voices or I am happy in context without strain. Because when beginners listen to this must-hear story, foundational magic happens. Your listening distinguishes vowels and consonants clearly, your brain links sounds to meanings naturally, and your overall English foundation strengthens, paving the way for conversations without the beginner fear of, "I didn't catch that." Think about it deeply for a moment, letting it settle like a soft echo. Imagine listening to a tale of a little bird learning to fly, hearing "spread your wings" repeated slowly, feeling the encouragement mirror your own beginner steps, then noticing how you start hearing similar phrases in real life. You can advance to podcasts later. You can tackle dialogues another time. You can explore accents when ready. But without this one essential story, if you skip story listening or stick to isolated words, you miss the beginner glue. You can't build listening ears without a simple narrative to hold it. Every listen to this story now is a seed planted in your beginner garden, growing into strong English roots. Now, I'm not here to pile on advanced tips or expectations that might intimidate beginners. I promise, this is about pure, accessible listening joy. I just want you to grasp something vital and empowering. As a beginner, your ears learn best through stories. They provide context, repetition, and emotion that make sounds stick, as language experts note, turning passive hearing into active understanding far better than lists. Every day offers beginner-friendly moments for this, like breakfast audio or bedtime unwind. What you do with them, whether embrace the story or default to silence, shapes your beginner progress, sound recognition, and English affection. If you overlook stories as too basic, then my friend, you're missing beginner essentials, the ease of natural input, the fun of simple comprehension, and the boost of "I understood." But here's the exciting part, the core that makes this a must listen. You can start now with this one story. No prep needed. Just listen. I'll share The Little Bird's First Flight, told slowly for beginners with pauses. Listen first for enjoyment, then for words. The story, The Little Bird's First Flight. Beginner listening version, slow with pauses. Once, in a tall tree, a little bird lived with its mother. The little bird was small and soft. It looked at the sky and said, "I want to fly." The mother bird smiled. "You can fly. Spread your wings." The little bird was afraid. "What if I fall?" The mother said, "Try. I am here." The little bird spread its wings. It jumped. It flew a little. "I am flying," it said. The mother cheered. "Good job." Now the little bird flies every day. It is happy. The end. Short for beginners. Repeat listens build. My friend, how was that? Simple, right? To improve, 12 beginner ideas. First, listen 2 to 3 times. First for story, second for words. Second, repeat sentences. I want to fly. Third, note easy words. Bird, fly. Fourth, picture it. See the tree. Fifth, retell. Little bird wants to fly. Sixth, your why. To hear English easy. Seventh, slow speed if needed. Eighth, speak to toy or pet. Ninth, add, then bird sees cloud. 10th, daily, 1 story part. 11th, thanks. Thanks for listening. 12th, share with beginner friend. Clarify, beginner simple. Ask, did I hear more? Tale, teacher. Story like wings for beginner ears. I know you can fly. Challenge, listen 2x, retell 1x. Share word you liked. You're improving now. Brave. This story yours. Decide. I believe. Breathe. Listen again. Thank you. Proud. Keep listening. See you next. Take care. My friend, let me be straight with you from the heart, as if we're sharing a serene sunset vista together on a tranquil hilltop, watching the colors blend and fade while opening up honestly about our shared paths in language learning and the beauty that can light the way. Improving your English while listening to a beautiful story isn't about rigorous, analytical note-taking that turns every word into a study object, or dissecting every syllable for potential flaws that might discourage you. It's about fully surrendering to the elegance and grace of prose, those poetic, flowing streams of words that caress your ears like a soft melody, embedding vocabulary, grammar patterns, pronunciation nuances, and even cultural subtleties through sheer aesthetic pleasure and emotional resonance, much like how a captivating symphony or a breathtaking painting lingers in your soul long after the final note fades or the image is out of sight. It's not about forcing your way through monotonous audio exercises that numb your mind and spirit after just a few minutes. It's not about chasing after rapid-fire dialogues or lectures that leave you breathless, bewildered, and questioning your progress. It's not even about measuring your improvement with cold quizzes, timers, or metrics that turn the joy of listening into a judgmental competition with yourself. That's not beautiful, inviting, or sustainable for long-term growth. No, at its very core, it's about allowing one exquisitely crafted story to envelop you completely, where lyrical descriptions, vivid imagery, and profound emotional depths naturally sharpen your listening for subtleties like rhythmic emphasis, meaningful pauses, expressive tone, and the harmonious interplay of sounds, while inspiring you to reflect inwardly, respond emotionally, and even whisper along softly, fostering a deeper, more intuitive grasp of English without any conscious strain or self-imposed pressure. Because when you immerse yourself in beautiful stories this way, graceful and often unexpected evolutions unfold within you. Your listening attunes itself to the artistry and music of the language, capturing vivid adjectives, flowing verbs, and evocative phrases effortlessly like a flower absorbing sunlight. Your inner voice begins to echo the narrative's beauty in your own thoughts and quiet musings, and your overall English blooms with a poetic touch that infuses your expressions with elegance, warmth, and authenticity, making the language feel like an extension of your soul rather than a skill to conquer. Think about it deeply for a moment, letting the imagery wash over you like a soft, refreshing wave on a peaceful shore. Envision yourself listening to a tale of a luminous garden where whispers of ancient wisdom unfold petal by petal, absorbing phrases like petals unfurl or dawn's gentle embrace seamlessly into your mind, then finding those same words emerging naturally in your own descriptions of a sunrise or a blooming flower in your garden. You can delve into intricate poetic verses or lyrical songs later when your ear craves more complexity. You can savor the depths of literary classics another time as your confidence grows. You can experiment with eloquent speeches or dramatic monologues when you've nurtured your foundation. But without beautiful stories as your initial muse and guide, if you confine your practice to purely utilitarian content, like news reports or functional dialogues, or if you skip the aesthetic immersion altogether in favor of practical but uninspiring materials, you miss out on the profound enchantment that makes listening addictive and transformative. You can't fully cultivate a deep, abiding love for English listening without the vibrant bloom of beauty to draw you in, hold you close, and inspire you to return again and again. Every precious moment you devote to this beautiful story now is like a delicate brushstroke painting your English canvas with grace, depth, and lasting color, making the language resonant, memorable, and truly beautifully yours. Now, I'm not here to impose elaborate, time-consuming routines or high expectations that might unintentionally dim the pure beauty of the listening experience for you. I promise, this episode is all about tender, restorative listening that honors your unique rhythm, mood, and pace. I just want you to grasp something vital and truly empowering that can redefine and revitalize your practice. Beautiful stories are nature's elegant way of teaching language. They engage the creative right brain with the logical left in perfect harmony, boosting retention through rich sensory and emotional layers, as confirmed by studies in narrative psychology and language acquisition, making listening not just a skill-building tool, but a portal to holistic, joyful improvement far beyond what rote or factual methods can offer. Every single day in your life gifts you serene, accessible opportunities for this kind of beauty-infused practice, like the quiet hush of dawn with headphones on as the world awakens, a peaceful midday respite in a sunny park or cozy nook, or the soft twilight unwind under warm covers as stars emerge. What you do with those gentle intervals, whether you intentionally invite beauty through a story's embrace or default to the mundane hum of everyday noise and distractions, shapes your auditory finesse and sensitivity, your linguistic appreciation and depth, and your enduring passion for English as a living, breathing art form. If you keep equating listening practice with plain, functional utility over the allure of aesthetic delight, then, my friend, you're not just postponing a more refined level of improvement, you're forgoing the profound serenity of true immersion, where beauty quiets the mind and opens the ears, the grace of subconscious elegance that makes words dance in your memory, and the elation of those beauty-infused, it-clicked-so-perfectly revelations that turn practice into pure pleasure. Now, I'm not here to impose elaborate, time-consuming routines or high expectations that might unintentionally dim the pure beauty of the listening experience for you. I promise, this episode is all about tender, restorative listening that honors your unique rhythm, mood, and pace. I just want you to grasp something vital and truly empowering that can redefine and revitalize your practice. Beautiful stories are nature's elegant way of teaching language. They engage the creative right brain with the logical left in perfect harmony, boasting retention through rich sensory and emotional layers, as confirmed by studies in narrative psychology and language acquisition, making listening not just a skill-building tool, but a portal to holistic, joyful improvement far beyond what rote or factual methods can offer. Every single day in your life gifts you serene, accessible opportunities for this kind of beauty-infused practice, like the quiet hush of dawn with headphones on as the world awakens, a peaceful midday respite in a sunny park or cozy nook, or the soft twilight unwind under warm covers as stars emerge. What you do with those gentle intervals, whether you intentionally invite beauty through a story's embrace or default to the mundane hum of everyday noise and distractions, shapes your auditory finesse and sensitivity, your linguistic appreciation and depth, and your enduring passion for English as a living, breathing art form. If you keep equating listening practice with plain, functional utility over the allure of aesthetic delight, then, my friend, you're not just postponing a more refined level of improvement, you're forgoing the profound serenity of true immersion, where beauty quiets the mind and opens the ears, the grace of subconscious elegance that makes words dance in your memory, and the elation of those beauty-infused, it-clicked-so-perfectly revelations that turn practice into pure pleasure. But here's the exciting part, the radiant essence and highlight of this episode that offers beauty in full, generous abundance. You can begin improving your English through this beautiful listening right now, in these unfolding minutes that stretch before you, with one exquisite, carefully chosen story. No prerequisites, no haste, no obligations. Just open your ears, let your mind wander freely, and allow it to bloom within you like a flower in spring. And I'm going to present the enchanted bloom in its full glory, told languidly and expressively in clear, melodic English with deliberate, natural pauses woven in. Envision subtle, soothing harp or flute notes weaving through the background for an added layer of tranquility and immersion. Listen first for the sheer beauty and pleasure of it, letting the words and images wash over you like a gentle stream. Then, if you wish, replay to savor specific phrases, feeling their melody and rhythm resonate. This story brims with poetic repeats for subtle reinforcement, sensory vividness to engage your imagination, and a theme of gradual, graceful unfolding potential to mirror your own beautiful journey in English learning. The Beautiful Story, The Enchanted Bloom, English listening practice version, listen slowly with pauses. In a hidden valley where the morning mist kissed the rolling hills each dawn like a lover's tender whisper, there bloomed an enchanted garden alive with wonder. Flowers of every imaginable hue danced gracefully in the soft breeze, their petals unfurling slowly like long-held secrets finally whispered to the golden sun. At the very heart of this magical place stood a single rose bush, its thorns sharp yet protective, its buds shy and closed, waiting patiently for the perfect light to reveal their hidden beauty and splendor. Oh, to bloom fully and freely, the rosebush sighed to the passing wind, its voice a soft, melancholy rustle through its leaves. But I fear the storm's raging fury, the night's biting chill. What if my delicate petals fall too soon, scattered and lost? A wise old oak tree nearby, its ancient branches spread wide like embracing arms offering comfort, leaned in ever so slightly with a creak. Dear rosebush, it murmured in a deep, reassuring tone. Beauty unfolds petal by petal in its own sweet time. Trust in the dawn's gentle embrace that warms you, the rain's tender kiss that nourishes you. Petal by petal, you will shine with your own light. The rosebush listened intently, its leaves trembling with a mix of hope and uncertainty. As the morning light filtered through the mist in soft golden rays, a sparkling dewdrop gleamed like a diamond on one of its tightly closed buds. The dawn's gentle embrace, the dawn's gentle embrace, the rosebush echoed softly to itself. Slowly, ever so slowly, one petal unfurled, revealing a deep crimson velvet that caught the sun's glow and shimmered. I am blooming, it murmured in awe, petal by petal, petal by petal. But as the day wore on, dark clouds gathered ominously in the sky, and rain began to fall in silver threads that pattered against the leaves. I fear the storm's fury, the rosebush whispered, its stems quivering. The wise old oak replied steadily, the rain's tender kiss, the rain's tender kiss, it nourishes and strengthens. Bend with the flow, do not resist. Bend with the flow and you will not break. Petal by petal, petal by petal. The rosebush took a deep breath through its roots and swayed flexibly with the downpour, absorbing the life-giving drops. More petals opened one by one, fragrant and resilient, their colors deepening with each caress of water. The rain's tender kiss, the rain's tender kiss, it repeated gratefully. As twilight descended and the sun dipped below the hills, stars began to twinkle overhead like distant promises of light in the darkness. A chill crept into the air, wrapping around the garden like a cool veil. The night's biting chill frightens me, the rosebush confessed in a hushed tone. The stars light the way, the stars light the way, the oak soothed gently. Rest now, gather your strength in the quiet, petal by petal, petal by petal. With each passing cycle, the dawn's gentle embrace awakening it anew, the rain's tender kiss quenching its thirst, the stars lighting the way through the night, the rosebush bloomed fuller and more magnificently, its flowers weaving a tapestry of rich red and shimmering gold that drew butterflies, bees, and even wandering deer in quiet awe. "You are magnificent, truly magnificent," a graceful butterfly hummed as it alighted on a petal. The rosebush, now radiant and full of life, rustled its leaves in joyous response. Yes, from shy, closed buds to this unfolding beauty, petal by petal, I trusted the rhythm of nature. And so the enchanted bloom shared its grace far and wide, whispering encouragement to new buds nestled in the soil below. Unfurl with faith and patience, petal by petal, petal by petal. Your own beauty awaits to shine. The end. Story duration, approximately 12 to 15 minutes when read slowly with intentional pauses for reflection. Key beautiful phrases for absorption: petal by petal, dawn's gentle embrace, rain's tender kiss, stars light the way, unfurl with faith. My friend, linger here a moment longer. How did the beauty of the story touch you? Did phrases like petal by petal evoke a sense of gradual, graceful unfolding? Did the imagery of the mist-kissed valley or the silver rain threads paint vivid pictures in your mind, making the listening feel alive and memorable? To further enhance your English through this beautiful listening practice, let me share not just 12, but 14 powerful ideas. 14 practical steps complete with examples, variations, and mini exercises that can make this one story your ongoing companion for growth if you apply them gradually, allowing each to add layers of beauty and skill without any rush or obligation. First, listen for pure beauty 3 times through. The first pass to immerse in the imagery and let the words flow over you like a soothing stream. The second to savor standout phrases like dawn's gentle embrace for their melodic quality. And the third to connect with the emotions of unfolding and trust, noting how they make the language feel intimate and retentive. Second, echo the story melodically for pronunciation and rhythm. Repeat selected sentences with the same gentle tone and pacing, focusing on how petal by petal rolls softly to build an ear for beautiful expression and a voice that carries grace. Third, savor and collect key beautiful phrases for vocabulary enrichment. Note 5 to 7 evocative expressions like rain's tender kiss or stars light the way, then use them in your own simple journal entries. Life's challenges are like the rain's tender kiss. They nourish growth to make them personal and memorable. Fourth, visualize the scenes poetically during listening. Close your eyes and picture the hidden valley with its mist-kissed hills. Feel the dewdrops gleam. This multi-sensory engagement deepens listening retention by linking beauty to imagination. Fifth, retell the story beautifully in your own words. Begin with a tender version, like, "In a misty valley, a rosebush bloomed petal by petal under the dawn's gentle embrace." Then add more descriptive flourishes each time you practice aloud, recording to appreciate your growing eloquence. Sixth, connect the story to your personal why for deeper motivation. Reflect on why beautiful listening appeals to you. Perhaps to feel the grace of English in my soul, and link it to the tale. Like the rosebush, I unfurl my skills petal by petal, using this as a daily meditative affirmation. Seventh, vary the listening pace poetically for adaptive growth. Start at a slower speed to savor every whisper and rustle, then increase to normal. This trains your ears for real-world beauty in varied tempos while fostering comfort. Eighth, speak the story with graceful expression to a mirror or recording. Retell with soft pauses, varying tones, and subtle gestures, like unfurling your hands for petals unfurl, to infuse your speaking with the story's beauty and poise. Ninth, extend the story enchantingly for creative expansion. Add your own continuation, such as, "Then the rosebush whispered to a wilting flower, sharing the dawn's gentle embrace," practicing improvisation to enhance listening-inspired speaking. 10th, pair the listening with physical movement for kinesthetic beauty. Stroll through a garden or room while absorbing the story, then retell while gesturing blooms or sways. This links body to beauty, improving focus and recall. 11th, incorporate grateful reflections post-listening for emotional anchoring. After each session, whisper or jot one thing of beauty you're thankful for, like, "I'm grateful for the story's tender kiss on my learning," to cultivate positive, lasting associations. 12th, build a beauty-infused ritual for sustained practice. Dedicate one beautiful tale per week, reflecting poetically in a dedicated journal. This creates a habit where listening becomes a cherished, beautiful part of your routine. 13th, share the beauty with a companion for communal growth. Retell the story to a friend or online community, inviting them to add their beautiful twists. This reinforces listening through shared speaking and feedback. 14th, blend with other senses for multisensory beauty. Listen while sipping herbal tea or gazing at flowers, then describe the experience beautifully. "The story bloomed like petals in my mind." This deepens immersion and retention. Now, my friend, to make this all crystal clear and deeply reassuring, I'm not advocating for flawless recitations or exhaustive analyses that could overshadow the beauty. Improvement through beautiful listening comes from consistent, kind, and heartfelt efforts where enough is always perfect. Any misheard words are simply invitations to re-listen with curiosity, not errors. This is about your personal blossoming and delight in the process. In those reflective, quiet moments, ask yourself, did the beauty of the story touch my heart and open my ears today? Let me share one more uplifting insight before we conclude this extended, beauty-filled exploration. There was a compassionate teacher who shared a parable with her reflective students. Beauty in stories is like sunlight filtering through leaves. It warms the soul, illuminates the mind, and nurtures learning to bloom in its own time, petal by petal. I know that beauty is already blooming within you, my friend. You're open-hearted, resilient, and perfectly poised for this graceful path. It begins with one beautiful listen, one tender reflection, unfolding into your enriched English world. Here's my expanded challenge to invite beauty into your practice. Listen to the story 3 times today, retell it beautifully twice, once softly to yourself, once with added grace to a recording or friend. Journal one phrase that bloomed for you and how it felt, then share your experience or a favorite beautiful moment in the comments. What resonated? Did a word unfurl new meaning? Your sharing could inspire beauty in others. By embracing this episode, you're already improving your English through the lens of beauty. That's brave, intentional, and a blossoming worth celebrating. This beautiful story is your invitation to growth, not far off. These moments are your garden to tend. Don't wait, let it bloom. You hold the ears to receive, the heart to feel, the voice to echo beauty. Just decide. Decide beauty enhances listening. Decide stories nurture improvement. Decide your English journey deserves this grace today. And if familiar doubts return like fleeting shadows in the valley, recall this timeless truth. Every seasoned English listener once began with simple, beautiful tales, facing the same whispers of uncertainty. They persevered through beauty's embrace, one story at a time, emerging attuned and inspired. You can too. Be the learner who listens with wonder, reflects with grace, improves beautifully. I believe in you wholeheartedly, without a shadow of doubt. Though our connection is through these words, I've witnessed blooms like yours countless times. Learners awakening to English's beauty through stories that touch the soul. So take a deep, invigorating breath right now. Let it fill you with calm. Smile softly at the beauty around you. Be profoundly grateful for this enchanting moment. Then replay the story. Listen anew. Let beauty improve you. Make today your beautiful unfolding. Thank you so much for sharing this longer, enriching time with me today, for investing in your listening with openness to beauty, for showing up to let stories bloom within. I'm so proud of you, truly, from the depths of my heart. Keep seeking beauty in your practice, my friend. Your English is flowering magnificently. Until next time, honor the beauty in every word you hear, be gentle and patient with your blooming, and know that every listen is a fresh, radiant beginning. You've got this, beautifully. See you in the next story. Take care.